Universitas Pasundan telah memiliki 37 program studi, yaitu 25 program studi sarjana, 9 program studi magister, dan 3 program studi doktor. Program studi di dalam Universitas Pasundan sebagian besar telah mendapat akreditasi A. Fakultas yang terdapat di dalam Universitas Pasundan adalah Fakultas Hukum, Fakultas Ilmu Sosial dan Politik, Fakultas Teknik, Fakultas Ekonomi dan Bisnis, Fakultas Keguruan dan Ilmu Pendidikan, Fakultas Ilmu Seni dan Sastra, Pasca Sarjana,
Selamat untuk Unpas, selamat untuk Jawa Barat, karena bagaimanapun ini adalah kebanggaan rakyat.
Dengan prinsip smart, endurance, dan teamwork, berkuliah di sini banyak sekali poin plusnya.
Di sini pun kami belajar tentang konversi energi dan desain engineering.
Di teknik PWK Unpas juga banyak banget praktikum-praktikumnya. Jadi, bukan hanya sekedar teori yang kita dapatkan, tetapi juga aplikasinya di lapangan.
Selain berurusan sama sampah dan air, kami juga dibekali ilmu perencanaan infrastruktur, pengolahan limbah berbahaya, remediasi lahan terkontaminasi, dan upaya proteksi lingkungan.
Bukan hanya meneliti keamanan pangan saja, di teknologi pangan ini, kami para mahasiswanya juga harus dapat meninjau kualitas produk pangan.
Teknik Industri Unpas menjadi kampus pertama yang menggunakan metode U-Learning dan UBT Center, serta menerapkan metode Enterprise Research Planning.
Satu yang menjadi kebanggaan Universitas Pasundan adalah Fakultas Ekonomi dan Bisnis. Dengan 3 program studi, yaitu program studi manajemen, program studi akuntansi, dan program studi ekonomi pembangunan.
Saya, Dekan Fakultas Ekonomi dan Bisnis Universitas Pasundan, mengajak kepada seluruh elemen masyarakat, khususnya masyarakat Jawa Barat dan umumnya masyarakat Indonesia, untuk bergabung dalam wadah pendidikan tinggi milik Paguyuban Pasundan, milik kita semua.
Fakultas Ekonomi dan Bisnis Universitas Pasundan, Pengkuh Agamana, Luhung Elmuna, Jembar Budayana.
Kota Bandung terkenal sebagai kota pendidikan. Tidak salah jika di kota kembang ini banyak terdapat perguruan tinggi. Salah satu perguruan tinggi ternama yakni Universitas Pasundan.
We already have. I'm really happy to having you here, to Dean of Faculty of Economy and Business, Universitas Pendidikan Indonesia. Okay, welcome. and also to all participants. It is great honor to welcome you all to this event. I would like to inform you that we have an attendance link in the chat room. Don't forget to fill the form. It is relating to the e-certificate, and during the event, please make sure your audio off and video on. And now the time is coming to begin this special occasion. To all participants, attention please. We will be presenting the screening of opening video. Apologize for the error. We will still try to connect with you. We will begin this event by saying Basmalah. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Thank you. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala who has given us guidance, happiness, mercy, healthy, especially in this pandemic situation. And so we can attend and participate in this special event without any obstacle. Praise and salvation upon our Prophet Muhammad SAW, who has brought us to the path of life. It's such an honor to inform you that the Studium Generale International Class Program Faculty of Economics and Business Universitas Pasundan is in collaboration with University Putra Malaysia. On this special occasion, we have several agenda as follows. The first is opening, screening of Indonesian Anthem Indonesia Raya, screening of Malaysian Anthem Negaraku, reading from the Dean of Faculty of Economics and Business Universitas Pasundan, screening video profile, opening speech from the Vice Rector of Universitas Pasundan, the Studium General by Professor Low Siong Hook, PhD, question and answer, executive summary, and the last is closing. The next agenda is the screening of the Indonesia and Malaysia anthems. Ladies and gentlemen, please be steady. Now, let us hearing the greeting by the Dean of Faculty of Economics and Business, Universitas Pasundan, Bapak Dr. Haji Atang Hermawan, SA MSEA, AK CSRS CARR. Please, the floor is yours.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
The Honorable Professor Dr. Jaja Suteja, MS, CFRM DBA as Vice Rector Unpas. The Honorable Professor Lok Seung Hock, PhD of the School of Business and Economic UPM Malaysia. The Honorable All of Vice Dean of Economic and Business Unpas. The Honorable All of Head of Department of Economic and Business Unpas, the Honorable Director of PT Samudra Indonesia, the Honorable All of Lecturer, Unpas, Unpad, Widyatama, Unisba, UPI, Unpak, and all of international class program students. First of all, we say thank you very much and welcome to ladies and gentlemen and all international class students who come here to meet our invitation. Today, we will organize the Studium Generale of the International Class Lecture as one of your faculty program. Ladies and gentlemen, on this occasion, we would like to thank and appreciate the presence of the lecturer and student at the Studium Generale of International Class Lecture today. More specifically, I would like to thank the speaker, Professor Lau Seung Hock, PhD, and Vice Rector Unpas, who was present with us. We highly appreciate the implementation of today's program conducted by International Press Management Unit 5 Unpas. Our hope of today's program provide benefit for all of us, which can increase insight and understanding in the economic aspect globally. Therefore, I would like to say welcome to join to all participants to take part in the Studium Generale with the topic Community Development, Economic Challenge and Trade. The number of registered participants was 247 participants, consisting of students, lecturers, and other participants. Ladies and gentlemen, we do apologize for inconvenience happen in the opening ceremony today. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
is the opening speech by the Vice Rector of Universitas Pasundan to Professor Dr. Haji Jaja Suteja, SAMFE, CRFM, DBA. Please, the floor is yours.
Thank you very much, Mrs. Ratu Hedi, as MC and moderator for this international seminar. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Good evening, Sampurasun. First, which I'm proud of the Dean of Economic Business Faculty, Dr. Haji Atang Hermawan, and all vice of the Dean of Economic Faculty. They are the leader of study programs and his secretaries. And also I would like to thanks for all my honorable strategic partner from UPI, Unisba, Utama, and so on. The lecturer and the students, the participant of general lecturers, especially which I appreciated the speaker from University Putra Malaysia, Professor Low Siong Hok, PhD. On this blissful occasion, please allow me to convey my warm greetings on behalf of the Rector of Pasundan University, Professor Edi Yusuf. I'm on behalf of the Rector of Pasundan University, Professor Edi Yusuf, express a great appreciation for your presence, although in virtual, because we should obey health protocol. First of all, let's express thanksgiving to the Almighty God for His permit. The Faculty of Business Economic Universitas Pasundan can conduct general lectures. Today, general course topic is community development, economic challenge, and threats are very relevant to current condition because almost all countries experience negative sentiment. I think there is negative growth for these conditions. So, therefore, I should thank for Professor Lo Siong Ho, PhD, who will share and give enlightening to find solution in the middle of the pandemic COVID-19. Ladies and gentlemen, as you know that small medium enterprise, UMKM in Indonesia is one of the business units which the role is very important in the growth and the development of the Indonesia economy, especially for the middle societies, because small medium enterprise can absorb labor and reduce unemployment. To all general lectures participants, I say welcome to following the lectures. I am regret to inform you that I could not participate in this activity until it was finished because I had to join other events as soon as possible. I hope you can improve insight, share experience, and also the valuable informations. Ladies and gentlemen, by saying Bismillahirrahmanirrahim, general lectures by topic of community development, economic challenge, and threat officially often. Thank you very much. Hasbunallah wa ni'mal wakil, ni'mal maula wa ni'man nasir. Bila taufiq wal hidayah. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Thank you very much, Professor Jaja Suteja, for the opening speech. Now, ladies and gentlemen, soon we will be presenting the screening of the video profile University Putra Malaysia. Okay, dearly beloved, we have 387 participants in this afternoon. For those of you just joining us, welcome. And before we start the main agenda, I would like to inform you that this event, not only on this Zoom meeting, but also if you want to rewatch it, a recorded version of this event will be available on YouTube via PAS TV, PAS TV channel. And also, as I mentioned before, that we will have question and answer session. And for you who want to ask the question regarding the material, you may ask directly to the speaker, or you may send it via chat room direct to Mr. Binky as a co-host. And I will read the best questions. Now, we come to the Studium Generale with the theme Community Development Economic Challenge and Threat. As you all know that today's event will be presented by Professor Lau Seong-hook. He is currently a professor in the School of Business and Economics of University Putra Malaysia, UPM. He holds a PhD in economics from the University of Leicester, United Kingdom. He was a visiting scholar at the Department of Economics, University of California, Santa Cruz, and Nanyang Technological University of Singapore. He also published a book entitled Applied Panel Data Analysis, Short Panels, and this book has received the original work by the Malaysian Science and Mathematics Society in 2019. He was listed as top 2% scientist in the world in the field of economics based on 2019 Scopus citation rank study by Stanford University. Without further more, Professor Low, please, with all due respect, the time is yours.
Yeah, thank you, Ibu, Ibu, thank you.
Ratu Hedi.
Thank you so much, Ibu Ratu Hedi, yeah, for your kind introduction. Salam sejahtera and selamat siang, yang berbahagia, Rector Professor Dr. Jaja Suteja, and then the Dean of the Faculty, Dr. Atan Hermawan. Yeah, thank you very much for having me. So I really appreciate that your kind introduction. So I'm very grateful, and also it's an honor to share this topic given by the faculty to all the students. Yeah, so let me share my slide. Everybody. Yeah, hope you can.
Yeah, still okay. Yes, you can see your
Oh, okay. I need to go to the first page. Sorry about that.
Yeah, please.
Okay, so you can see my slide, right? Yeah.
Yes, you can see your slide.
All right. So okay, then let me start. So okay, so this is the title. Is the economic development, community development, challenge, and also the threat. So this is the. Let me share the slideshow. Oh, okay. Let me check. Okay, so you can hope you can see the slide. Yeah. So okay. So let me start. Yeah, community development, economic challenge and threat is the title. Is the topic that given by the faculty. Yeah. So let me go through my slide. The preview is. Yeah, this is sorry about that because yeah. So I think better I a slideshow. Okay, sorry. Okay, I think, yeah. Okay, so this is the preview or outline of my presentation. I'll start with the introduction, then why we need this, the CED, the Community Economic Development, the CED, and then the definition, background, and also the concept of CED, the feature of CED, value of CED, and also the Indonesian case.
Excuse me, Professor?
Yeah?
We cannot hear you clearly. Can you louder?
Really?
Yeah, make it louder, please.
Okay, maybe I have maximize the voice. Can you hear me now clearly? Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Good. All right. Maybe the mic I need to shift to close to my mouth. So okay, fine. So this is the preview of my presentation. All right. Then after that, I will have the main challenges and so the trend and so the summary, and then I conclude. All right. So this is our goal or learning the webinar outcome, right? So I will, to understand how the resident can get involved in building capacity in their community. And the second is to develop a common language for all the stakeholders so that they can work together better. Because we know that the issue here, because of the community, they have the problem, then we want to help them try to solve the issue and also the problem. So the community, actually the lie, I think especially in the poor area, very compared to the rich area, right? Lie is in disadvantaged area is very uncomfortable. We know that. And the poor community often lack the resources, and they need to be equip them with the strong education, because to me the education is very important to leave their the income disparity as well as the poverty. So need to equip them with the strong education background, and then education is very crucial to change their life. And as a result, the new worker have few marketable skill, if let's say they are not equipped well, and never ending to secure basic necessity. So the low income employee too easily fall into the making and met, and also never have the chance to save their money because just enough for their survival. The debt is another issue for the poor. Not only they have the deficit of finance, but also the deficit of opportunity because due to their background. So this poses a big challenge to the policymaker, especially the government. So like, sorry, I think I forgot to, okay, so never mind. So the disadvantaged community deserve control over their destiny. We know this because we need to upgrade the poor so they can join the society. So the solution are needed, and one of the potential solution, of course, is the community economic development, because CED is the one of the solutions. So the CED is a market-based strategy that use both private aid and also the local resources to give residents the tool to establish their own long-term economic prosperity. Then one of the community has, let's say they have decided to do something. The next step is in the process is to creation of the CED organization or Community Development Corporation, or CDC, mean that there's a corporation to help them to organize all the activity. So the CDC is a non-governmental or non-profit group that serve as a way, a point, okay, or the way out, connecting individual existing community group and also the external aid in tracking or in achieving their same goal. So the CDC can serve a single uh, locality or multiple region. Yeah, CDC operate the similarity to the conventional businesses, right? Okay, and the CDC establish a vision and mission. Then, then they conduct research such as analysis of the local demography and supply chain gap, and also to plan and implement the economic strategy. Then they can start to do their work and then try to help the poor. And then this is the why we are interested in the CED, because they are two push and the pull factor. So yeah, so due to the rise in social, economic, and environmental issue problem, yeah, this is a push factor, and also the responsibility by the higher level of the government. And the pull factor, people need to be involved in improving their community, and then the unused local skill, because I think that they have the potential to develop and then earn higher income, especially, and then the resources also not haven't used, and also their knowledge, and then the power of the community cooperation, because if they collaborate together, I believe that they can do something more, you know, the great thing, yeah, compared to the where they are not cooperate together. All right, so this is the push and the pull factor. So the CED is not only a technique, yeah, by the way, it's not only a technique, for example, a way of organizing a meeting and also a single program of an organization. Yeah, they involve more than a single program. So example, that here is a community business or a skill training program or project, and then a person, example, someone starting an enterprise. So yeah, this is CE is more than these three like technique, single program, and person. And then so I want to define the community first, yeah. So a formal definition of community is a group of people with a common characteristic or interest living together within a larger society, whereby they have common history and or common social, economic, and political interests. Yeah, so this is the formal definition of the community. So the next one is the background. I want to go to the background. Yeah, the background and also the concept of this CD. So the community development seeks to empower individual and the group of people by providing them with the skill they need to change within their community. So they have a decision making. Yeah? They can make their own decision, so that let them to decide. Yeah, the government should not try to intervene their decision. And then these skills are often created through the formation of large social group working for a common agenda. Okay, so and then the civic leader, the activists are involved, as well as the professional to improve various aspects of the community, where they aim to build a stronger and more resilient local community. Yeah, and so the CD is a process where community members come together to take collective and action and generate the solution to common problem. Yeah. So if let's say they have the common problem, they try to discuss, try to find the solution. So the community well-being is important, especially the economic, social, environmental issue, and also the cultural often evolve over the time from this type of the collective action. And then the example, so we can see the community development is a grassroots process by which community become more responsible and then organize and plan together and develop healthy lifestyle selection together, yeah. And then option, and then the empower themselves or make them make their own decision, and also reduce the poverty and also suffering, especially the low income earner, and also the income disparity or income inequality, and then they create the employment opportunity, economic opportunity, and achieve the social, economic, cultural, and the environmental goal or the aim of these four. Yeah, so it's very important for the community to do that. And then the next slide, I think, yeah, is to show you the so in so here we can see the, so in short, community development is a process whereby the effort of government are united. Yeah, they united together with those of the people to improve the social, cultural, and economic condition in community. So here I want to share the economic community development. So the participation of people in a mutual learning experience involving themselves, okay, their local resources, external chain, region, and outside resources. So they need to do to involve if they want to change to a better life. And then people cannot be developed, yeah. They can only be developed themselves by participating in activity which affect their well-being. For example, people are not being developed, yeah, unless we guide them and then involve them into a new venture, yeah. So this is the point that I want to highlight. And then the other definition given by the former researcher, let's say for example by this working group from the CED, they define the CED is a community-based and community-directed process that explicitly combine social and economic development, and is directed toward fostering the economic, social, ecological, and cultural well-being of community. And the second one is has emerged. The CED has emerged as an alternative to conventional approaches to economic development. So it is the major problem facing community are unemployment, the poverty, job loss, especially during the COVID and the 19 pandemic. We can see the evidence, yeah, and also the environmental quality issue. So all these issues need to be addressed in a holistic way, yeah. You can see that these are the difference between the development of the local economy and so the development of the local society. So the society one refer to the community, yeah, base. So based on the community goal, you can see on the right hand side, yeah, and then focus on improving the life quality and based on the creativity and skill of the local community. And guideline here is the self-support, solitary, and also mean here is equity here, mean they are equally, or fairness here, yeah, mean it's fair to implement, or the team spirit is very important, yeah. So all right, so this is the comparison between the local economy and the local society. Okay, so after that is the, yeah, for example, we can have the few example for the CED. So the micro or the small medium or small business loan program, the especially given to the SME loan, yeah, the small medium enterprises, and also the provide the business classes to train the local community, and then counseling and technical assistance issue, and then the social enterprises and the commercial development, the incubator, as well as the sectoral development strategy. Yeah. So these are the example of the CED for the community when they involve. So they want to overcome this issue or the problem they are facing. And okay, so next is the basic feature of the CED. Yeah, the basic is to delegate the decision making to those most affected. So this include the merger together economic, social, and environmental goal. So whereby focus on more than one issue and more than one technique. So it is a long-term process and not the short-term. Yeah, in nature, yeah, mean that we are more concerned the long-term outcome, not the short-term means or short-term outcome. Or yeah, and then in the layman perspective, is a simple word to tell what is this CED about. Is is if nobody is going to help us when we got to help ourselves, then this will be, we cannot find the solution. Therefore, when the community they work together, collaborate together, then they also can protect themselves during the pandemic. COVID-19 pandemic is one of the example. Yeah, we in Malaysia now we have the code mean kita jaga kita, mean that we need to protect ourselves, right, in order not to to take care of our health. Everything need to follow the SOP. Yeah. So this is one of the example. And then if we are going to help ourselves, then we have to start with what we got. Yeah, mean that we need to start, not mean that we need to wait for someone to initiate the project or any issue solution. And if we are going to work together, then we have to merge or unite together each other. Otherwise, it's based on alone, then I don't think it's work. And then when we have a plan, then we can we got to do it. Yeah, you cannot just leave it, only have the paperwork, or just talk only without any action. Yeah, so this is very important. And the key quality here is refer to this key quality of community development is always have a purpose. They have the purpose, and if the purpose is always a positive one, not the negative, and it exists in the effort of people and not necessarily in goal achievement. Trying is enough, yeah, to qualify as a community development. So I mean that we need to try, not just sit down there without doing anything. Yeah, we need to try. Even though not achieved, it's all right. So the CD is a structure oriented. Yeah, it's around structure. They have the people to manage. So yeah. So the value found in the CED is always So the value found in CED is always the positive that involve social transformation and change, such as the social and economic justice, and so the poverty reduction, So the participants are partner and not the client here. So they are the partner, they work together, but they are not the client. And the individual collective empowerment and self-help, so they have equal opportunity and equal access to resources. In addition, they have a different understanding of risk perception. So different people, they might have the different risk perception. So the positive, practical, progressive, pragmatic, persistent, and critical in ensuring the success of the program is important. So in order to ensure this program is useful, then we need to actively participating in this program example. So we have this the development in and also of. So we can see that the development in and of. So development in the community is principally concerned with the building the economy or physical infrastructure of the community, their infrastructure, yeah. Compared to the development of the community is focused on the building the human capacity, mean you train the human capital, yeah, to address the local issue and concern such as the human issue, the human capital, the education especially. Yeah, so it affect the structure of the community. Okay. So then how the strategy is how strategy, yeah, is how the strategy. So there is no one strategy for building community capacity. So the possibility are endless here. And then the following basis function appear in large number of the CED initiative, for example, research, planning, and networking, and then the community ownership and also equity, human resource development, access to capital. So capital is so important, for example, access to finance in order to finance their project or any event they want to do. And then after that is yeah, the type of the CED organization, we have the different type. One is a single purpose organization. Is for example the cooperative. Yeah, cooperative. Let's say 5 to 20 people. They form a cooperative. Then they have their capital. Then they can do the business. Then after that they can have the profit. They share the profit. Yeah, together. And then the second is the social enterprises. Yeah. Yeah, and then after that we have the Community Development Corporation, CDC, that I mentioned just now, and also the Integrated Service Delivery Organization, yeah, and also the Government Organization, Association and Network, and also the Infrastructure Organization. So these are the type of the CED organization. So yeah. And then the single one, I just go through one by one. Yeah. So the single purpose group is the organization that focus on one issue only. Let's say the housing issue, and then or use one or two function train the local community, and to do so consistently, and then making the link to build the local integrated solution. Yeah. So this is the single purpose group. And then, yeah, the Community Development Corporation, CDC, yeah, the one I mentioned previous slide, is an organization that bring together many functions under one roof. Yeah, so for example, you can see the networking, research and planning, you know, and also the loan to get the funding as well. Yeah, so this is the CDC role. And then the next one will be the Integrated Service and Delivery Organization. I mean, this is an organization that offer numerous of services that are strategically linked to each other and to the local need. So the organization usually focus on the labor force issue. Yeah, the labor force, whether they have the job, then let's say the job is not sufficient, they need to think how to create the more job opportunity for the integrated delivery organization. And then after that, we have the Corona Group. So it's the organization that bring together and help coordinate the work of the many CED and the local organization to revitalize the community. Yeah. So these are the type of the CED. And then the last one is the infrastructure, yeah, organization. So support the effort of the CED group, although they are following the method. For example, they provide the technical assistance, funding, research, and also the policy, the networking. So these are the infrastructure organization role. And then method. So these are the method used for the infrastructure organization. After that, we have the some example of the CED principle. So the principle involve mobilizing the local resources, people, for example, and capital, institution, organization, so and so forth, to meet the local need and also to reinvest the profit into the local economy. Of course, they can reinvest back their profit they earn. Okay, and then some of the goal of the CED here, of course, is to create the employment opportunity and then renew, stabilize, and improve the community and the local economy, and then develop local economic link. Not only the single one, we need to link with other economic community as well, and improve the physical environment of the community. So this is the some of the goal of the CED. And then the process include the following step. So these are the steps of the CED process. We form the CED agency, and then the organization that is responsible for leading at the CED process, then work with the neighbor, in a region to address the common development issue, and then collect the data and analyze the data to identify appropriate strategy and activity. They also do the research, collect the data among or in this community, so that they know what is the major issue or the problem as well as the obstacle. And then decide on a strategy focus based on the data analysis outcome. So from the data they collected, they know what is the outcome based on their analysis. All right. So this is the process, include the CED step when they want to identify the problem. Okay. So then we have the one, we have the perspective on economic development, not only from the community perspective, but we also can see from the government, business, and the elected official. So of course the business is from the investor, the firm, and the government, and also the community here, you can refer to the household. So also we can see that the local economy development, and also the translate the community vision into the reality by integrating the need of the resident and also business with the municipal goal. So this is the community. So of course also the government have in the this is in the market based. All right. And next one is the I show the few example. This is the Indonesia cases. So this is the paper published in the good journal. The one of the journal that I can download from my university website. So the title is a principle and strategy for this community. The empowerment in the creating Makassar healthy city. The case of this in the case of Makassar city. So the objective of the study is to discuss the characteristic of the community and to identify the principle and also the strategy for empowering community in realizing their Makassar healthy city using quantitative method. And then the finding indicate that empowering of the community, they can build with holistic principle and then commitment to the health, leadership, participation, then the synergy, independent equality, and also the sustainability from this finding. So this is the one of the study done by the Indonesian researcher. And the second one is also by the in the case of the small island community. So this one is the the title is the contribution of cash transfer in moderating the household food insecurity. Community experimental because due to the food insecurity in the K island of the eastern Indonesia. So the finding indicate that a lump sum cash transfer of rupiah, let's say 17,000 or USD 1.4 or 5% of weekly household. 1 week they transfer 17,000 to this household weekly household expenditure, resulting in a 2-point scale reduction on the 15 item food insecurity scale. So this means that it's efficient. Yeah, the policy means that in addition, the weekly household income of the rupiah 234,000 USD 19 US dollar is required to entire community to eliminate food insecurity, yeah, in the study area. So this is also the case of the Indonesia, yeah. So I just select the Indonesia case. So the last one I think also for the case of Indonesia as well. So this is the socio-economic impact of the marine conservation effort in 3 Indonesia fishing communities. So you can see that they study the community. So mean that, yeah, when we have the specific issue, then even though in the case of the Indonesia and then in the small community, we also can publish in the good journal, yeah, because they like the issue and also the novelty of the contribution. Okay, so I move to the challenge. Yeah, the challenge. So the challenge now is, yeah, I think better. So what are the challenges here? So the challenges, the community development process tend to change the quality of the life, of course, of the member. Yeah. However, community development is a tool for managing large change, but it's not a quick fix or short-term response to a specific issue within a community, and may exclude community member from participating, as well as isolation from other related community activity. Let's say isolated, they are not able to join the program. And also we know that and also the initiative, that occur in the isolation from other related community activity. And then we have the second one is the governing body of the evidence that the CED approach is effective and positive in ensuring the solution fit local need and the priority improving the life and also marginalized resident, strengthening the capacity of local institution and also expanding the local economy, generating the return to the taxpayer, but may not true all the time, yeah, because sometimes, yeah, it's not realized this aim. Okay, the challenge, right? And next one is the CED aim to solve the core issue, yeah, but it's not a quick process, so it requires substantial commitment from the community as a whole, particularly member of the visibility, infant, and the resource required to perform the lasting change. So for the CED project to succeed, the municipal officer, major group, and also the organization and a substantial amount of volunteer must be ready and willing to make an effort. So it's not easy to get all to be involved. For example, let's say the COVID-19 pandemic, let's say you ask for volunteer, I'm sure nobody then willing to be the volunteer due to the COVID-19 is so dangerous, right? Yeah, so sometimes we also need to see what are the issues they are facing. And then the internal challenge as well, also, and so the external challenge, yeah. So the internal here, maintaining a meaningful voice for marginalized resident, yeah, we need to listen to the one that who have marginalized. We need to pay attention to them as well, and then thinking and acting comprehensively, and then working collaboratively, yeah, and then the building the sufficient skill then network, and also the financial resources in the organization, and balancing the social, economic, and environmental priority. So I think it's not easy to balance the social, economic, and the environmental issue. You want to go for the economic, let's say you want to generate more income, maybe we need to reduce the environmental quality. Yeah, CO2 emission might be high. Let's say, you want to increase the income of the people, and then the external challenge involve the amount or type of the funding that is available. Yeah, because we need to ask for external funding. Let's say the internal no financing, right? So you ask from the government to help, and lack of the supportive policy framework due to the nationally defined program, and then also the short-term expectation. So, and then, yeah, it's not short-term expectation like the one I mentioned. You need to look for the long-term goal, not the short-term. Yeah, yeah. And then we have the threat as well. What are the danger? So of course, difficult. The hazard is it's difficult for the community to access these resources, such as financing, especially is very difficult, especially the SME. It's not easy to get their financing because they don't have any collateral. And then the community face increasingly risk to manage and how to measure the level of risk. So they do not know how to measure whether the risk is high or the risk is low. And who determine acceptable level of risk exposure. Yeah. And so the most appropriate strategy to manage risk, and the lack of the high speed digitalization, especially the internet facility, the broadband as well. This is the major challenge, the threat, yeah, to the community. And then we have the other threat as well. Yeah. So decline in the water quality and also increasing demand for the fresh water. So this is also important, the water quality, and the poor quality development, reduce the attractiveness of the area and the quality of life if offer, and grow in the tourism, increase the resource use. Yeah. For example, I think in the case of I think Indonesia, yeah, I think we have so many island, beautiful island. Yeah. So let's say the tourist arrival is like too many tourist arrival. This might increase the resource use. Yeah. So then this will affect the environmental quality. Right. So I want to share the sustainable development goal by the United Nations. So you can see most of these goals fall into the community, the social, the environmental issue. So for example, no poverty, yeah, and also the zero hunger, number 2, and also the other the goal, yeah. So related to the community, for example, you can see that the sustainable city and also the community, right? So most of this is is a climate change under light below water, right? Yeah, and also the other goals. So these goals are very important. So for those who want to do the research and publish in the good journal, we must pick the important goal so that the editor like this goal because they can address the issue raised by the United Nations, the SDG goal. All right, so we can pay attention to all they have 17 goals total here. Okay, so and then I think I would like to conclude my presentation. So the community can use the principle and also the goal of the CED, adopt and then the good planning process and choose the appropriate method or strategy to achieve their goal of the CED. This means that the community development, economic development, as well as the environmental sustainability are not left, but are directed by the people who live and work in the community. Okay, so the question is what? So it's a system. So what is the CED? Actually, it's a systematic and comprehensive approach to revitalizing the community and improving their life. okay, and then not marginalize the other resident, primarily through the local effort, yeah. So, and then how? So there are several type of the CED institution and so the strategy, and then the challenge and so the challenges and the threat. So there is a growing body of the evidence that CED work, yeah, is positive outcome. There are both external and internal challenges, and then prevent the greater result or outcome, as well as there is there are the threat or the the hazard, hazard as well. So this is the what I want to highlight. So I think that's all. I think hope I not take a longer time. I think that's all. Thank you so much, everybody, for your time to spend this afternoon. All right. Thank you very much. Okay.
Okay, thank you very much, Professor Lau Sioko, for a compelling presentation. So I understand that community economic developer focus on creating inclusive local economies, developing nourishing livelihood opportunities, building on local resources and capacities, also increasing community control and ownership, enhancing the health of the environment and encouraging community resilience.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Is it correct? Okay. Thank you.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Now we still have a question and answer session. We already received so many questions from our participants, and also we have our students who want to ask you directly about this topic. So please, we have Rita, student. This is a student from major in economy. Okay. So where's Rita? Please make her spotlight. Okay. Yes, please, Rita.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Let me introduce myself. My name is Rita Widayanti. I'm a student of international class business economy from economic development. In the goals of CED, there is statement improving the physical environment. My question is, what points should students pay attention to as intellectual agents in order to create community development economy that produce high productivity, using renewable technology, but in harmony with nature, because I image a world without waste, a world without poison. This is very important. Important because many do not realize that sustainable development must be conservative and restorative. If the earth is damaged, there will be not its back. And I hope we can all realize one day, with us paying attention to the environmental aspect, which also extend the life of the earth.
Yeah.
Thank you for attention. Wabillahi taufiq wal hidayah. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Okay, please, Professor, to answer the question.
I think Rita have the good question. It's important question to be, it's a interesting and important question. Yeah, I think the other issue I want to highlight is the climate change. Yeah, the climate change issue. Yeah, I think it's very important now. So I think we need to protect the earth. Due to this climate change issue, they predict that the sea level will be increase how many centimeter, right? So we can see from the satellite the map of the the earth, the sea level has been increased, and then maybe some island, will be disappear, right? Therefore, no more that island. So I believe therefore, yeah, especially the a country that below the sea level, yeah, they would like to do something or they want to build something, to protect the land so that the water won't come to their the at the land side. So I think, yeah, of course we need to know that this is the issue that we need to aware and also need to highlight and share with everybody lah. Yeah. And the other issue I think is the also the community one. I believe that is I think the pandemic issue due to the COVID-19 pandemic issue, the hygiene. Yeah, need to wash our hand to take care ourselves, and then to make sure that the nobody is affected. Yeah, so then we need the community to work together. Otherwise, if let's say the community is not follow the rules set by the authority, then it's suddenly is affected by this COVID-19 pandemic, then they will spread to others. So it's crucial to follow the rule set by the authority, especially the government. Yeah. So I totally agree with you, your point of view. Yeah. All right. So I hope I answer your question. Yeah. Yeah. I think we need. Therefore, you can see from the Sustainable Development Goal by the United Nations. So one of the issue is the climate change issue. Yeah. Okay. Right. Thank you. Yeah, for your question.
Okay, thank you. And the next question is from Dian, Majors in Management. Okay, Dian, please.
Yeah.
Okay, let me introduce myself first. My name is Dian Helena from Management. I have read an article, and some people argue that community development is enough to create a vibrant community. But I think to have a vibrant community, we need both community development and economic development. So what do you think about that? And how with just community development is enough to create a vibrant community for the community? So is that possible or not?
Yeah, this is another good question. Whether is the community economic development is sufficient, or we need to complement with other. So in my opinion, I think we need to complement with the business the one that just now I show one slide. There's one the social, the other one is the economy development. Yeah, so for the community one is not sufficient, to stay vibrant, because they need the financial support also from the official authority like the government or the state. Yeah, so therefore, in order to move forward, I believe that the community economic development, they need to work together as well with the economic development authority. Yeah, so otherwise I don't think the community they can go far. Yeah, so but at least they try, the community economic development, they try, and they raise the issue, and then inform the representative, or they are selected by the people, so that they aware, and then they can raise this issue up to the top management of the government or the ministry, and then they can ask for the aid for help, the money. For example, they can allocate some money to the most productive activity. Yeah, if I say they think that this community development had the potential to further develop, I'm sure the ministry of the rural, and also the development, and so the ministry of the youth, women, yeah, I believe they will allocate the money or allocation channel to this community. Yeah, so to me, they must work together. The community alone is not sufficient. Yeah, I hope I answer your question. Yeah, all right, thank you.
Okay, the next question is from Mira, a student from accountancy.
Yeah.
Okay, Mira. Unmute, please. Unmute, please.
Okay. My voice is clear.
Clear.
Yeah.
Okay. I want to ask, we know that pandemic COVID-19 has an impact on various sectors, such as the economy, which causes economy uncertain. There are many challenges to building or develop the economy at this time. And how can we make the existing challenge become an opportunity so that the economy will continue be stable? Thank you, Sir.
Okay, thank you for your question. So this is the relate the pandemic, yeah. So the 19, the COVID-19. Okay, so yeah, the issue I think first I would like to say the government need to test lah, no, to test all the people. So in one area, let's say have detect one cases, one or two cases, then I think the government need to act quickly and test all the area, the population or the community there to ensure that everybody is not positive, yeah, but it's a negative. But I think due to the capacity, some government or some country they are not able to do that, yeah, because they are not the lack of these the work labor the workforce, like I would say, it's the workforce to do that. So if they can identify and then to split the positive and the negative cases, isolate them, then I believe that will be more effective. Yeah, but the problem is even now the government even cannot identify the positive and the negative cases. So, and then the pandemic issue is help the healthcare sector as well as the ICT, yeah, because ICT sector and also the healthcare ICT as well as the food delivery, yeah, and also the transportation, because that due to this pandemic, everybody order from home, buy from home, then they need the transportation, the logistic transportation to send their product to their to the buyer. Yeah, they are not buy in the mall. They go out to buy outside. So they order using the Grab food. Yeah, so they promote the transportation, logistic in the sector, and then as well as the healthcare sector for those who produce the healthcare equipment, and then one is the ICT, because everybody work from home, study from home, so we need the internet connection, the broadband. So not mean that all the economic activity will be affected, but the pandemic give the opportunity for this other sector. So as long as the other sector also go on, and then they can generate the income from the economic activity, as well as everybody follow the rule and regulation set by the government. Yeah, so I believe the rule of law is very important. Yeah, so we must follow the rule. If let's say nobody follow the rule, then the cases will be increased, tend to increase, and also will be give the more serious or severe problem to a country. So I think Indonesia so far is doing well, because I think your curve has been reducing. Yeah, Malaysia no, because due to this because they are not controlled very well, everybody keep moving. So Malaysia is ranked quite high now compared to Indonesia. So I think in ASEAN country, Malaysia is number one, even number one in the world now in terms of the weekly number of COVID cases reported, even higher than India now. So because the government they need to be more effective in terms of the vaccination, all right? So I think I hope I answer your question. Okay, so mean that okay on one hand, yeah, it's affected, but on the other hand, the pandemic also help to promote other sector, industry. Okay, all right. Thank you for your question.
Thank you, Professor Low. I'm sorry to hear that the Malaysia is become a number one for COVID-19.
Yeah, yes, it is number one. Yeah.
Okay. Yes. Yeah. Okay. So the next question is from Ibu Endang Rustiana. She's a lecturer from Faculty of Economic and Business, Universitas Pasundan. Okay, Bu Endang, please. The time is yours. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Fox. I want to ask about the form of the organization of CED in Malaysia. In general, the organization form is what kind of the organization form of CED in Malaysia that had successful to help people to raise the life of quality of their life. And the second question is there an example of CED in Malaysia that had succeeded in improving quality of community life that can be used to as a reference for us to learn more about CED? Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you for your question. The Malaysian experience, I think the most successful the CED to me, I think it's a cooperative or cooperacy. I'm not sure in whether it's the same name. Yeah, it's a cooperative. It's one of the most successful one compared to the CED. But the cooperative, they must manage well, not the big one, but a small scale one. Let's say 5 to 20 person enough, not more than that. If more than the huge, the number of the member, I don't think it's work. So they have to limit the number of the cooperative membership. Then after that they can do their business. Then after that they earn money. Then they distribute their dividend to the member. All right. So this is one of the successful CED in Malaysia is a cooperative. Yeah. So the other one I don't think is more outstanding compared to the cooperative. Yeah. So far, the cooperative is the most important. Yeah, the successful one because it's run by the people. So because we have the training, provide the training, how to form the cooperative, how to run the cooperative. Yeah, for this the community. So for example, in the case, let's say in UPM, we also have the cooperative as well, but the member is the member of the cooperative is the staff of the university, and then of course not involve the student. Yeah, so mean that let's say every month they deduct our salary about 30 ringgit, then as a contribute to our the cooperative. Then after that, and when come to the end of the year, they will distribute the dividend. Yeah, so mean that you invest, you pay the mean that you constantly we pay our membership fee or the annual fee. Yeah, then they will distribute the evidence toward the end of the year, and they have the income statement as well as the balance sheet, and they have the annual meeting. So we know we can attend, we can select who can be our, the top management can handle the task and also run the business. Yeah, so I think for the Malaysia case is the cooperative. Yeah, cooperative is the successful story, but not the cooperative like the big like the government linked company. Yeah, so like the Felda, that one is not so successful. compared to the small cooperative. Yeah. Okay. Thank you for your kind question. All right. Thank you.
Okay. That's will be our last questions. So thank you, Professor Lau, and all participants. We hope it will satisfy your hunger for knowledge.
Okay.
Yeah, as we're still waiting for the executive summary, we will be presenting the screening of the video profile of Universitas Pasundan and International Class Program.
Provinsi Jawa Barat, salah satu provinsi terbesar dan tersibuk di Indonesia. Kota modern atau Paris van Java julukannya, juga dikenal sebagai kota budaya dan bocah. Di tengah kota Bandung, masih berdiri kokoh gedung paguyuban Pasundan, sebuah organisasi pertama di Tatar Sunda yang berdiri pada tahun 1913. Diprakarsai oleh pemuda-pemuda pelajar Stovia yang berasal dari Tatar Sunda dengan semangat dan tujuan mengentaskan
tahun, Unpas telah menghasilkan alumni kurang lebih 67.000 orang, dan saat ini
the executive summary, Dr. Yudi Kuswarojati, SAMBA. The time is yours.
Thank you, Mrs. Ratu Hedi. The executive summary. The community development strives to improve the community's quality of life and play a role of consciously planning the evolution of community well-being. To this end, the committee underwent a strategic planning session to identify their vision for the local communities and any obstacles they expect to encounter along the way. By developing these visions and identifying potential obstacles, the Community Development Committee was able to develop specific strategic direction to focus their efforts and action plans to guide their way forward. Community development gives individuals and groups the opportunity to take action and address issues within communities. Problems ranging from economic to social, environmental to cultural, can help rebuild inequitability systems that leave certain demographic population isolated, marginalized, and without access to important resources vital to living efficiently and successfully. This is a continuous effort to find solutions that benefit the community and enact collective action to empower individuals and agencies to support and improve the lives of disadvantaged communities. To be successful, community development requires full participation of community members in all activity processes, from ideas to utilization. The intermediate goals of community development is to generate full citizen participation, while the ultimate goal is the realization of the ability and integration of society to be able to build itself. Based on the above thinking, sustainable community empowerment needs to be done. Communities can be empowered to manage local potentials to achieve prosperity. Through these initiatives, the Community Development Committee hopes to improve the quality of life in whole society, to bring together community members and organizations, and to generate possible solutions to common community problems. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Yudi, for the brief executive summary. We have Professor Noor Azman Ali from University Putra, Malaysia. Professor Noor Azman Ali. Coach, can you spot it?
Assalamualaikum.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Thank you very much, Madam.
Thank you for joining us.
Yes, I've been listening to the session. I think very much congratulations to the organizer, to University of Pasundan, and really grateful thanks to Prof. Lau for sharing a very good topic and very good session to everyone. And congratulations to the organizers as well. I can see a very big crowd. And I really, a lot of things has been learned from the session, and very much very useful exchange of knowledge also from Malaysia and Indonesia. And I've been experiencing always being a very good questioning from the audience when we have a session with Indonesia, especially a question on environmental issues kind of thing, and the concern for environment, and not only for economic development for Indonesia, I think has been widespread throughout the country. And we can see when the young generation, when the student can ask questions about environment, that's an indication that the future generation of Indonesia are going to bring this agenda really to the higher level and to the national level as well. I think that's a very good point. That thank you very much, Prof. Lau, for responding accordingly, and congratulations again to the organizers. And Prof. Atang, Thank you as well for the session.
Thank you, Prof. No Ali. Thank you. I don't
Yeah,
know
thank
that
you,
you are
Tio.
here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you, Prof. Azma Ali.
Yeah, congratulations, you all.
Thank you, Professor Nora Azman Ali, for the kind words. And from Professor Low, we will also would like to hear some words regarding this event.
Oh, yeah, thank you. I would like to thank the Faculty of Economic and Business, Universitas, UN PAS, right? You call it as a UN PAS, UN PAS. So, yeah, thank you so much for having me. I really appreciate the opportunity that I can share this economic topic. Even though my area of specialization is financial economic, I believe that the community economic development is important. Yeah, to develop the small society or the even though whether it's small or big society, I believe that this goal, is important to bring the community climb up the ladder so that they can increase their income, well-being, as well as the knowledge and also human capital development. So with that, I think when a country have a more higher human capital development, this will enhance the knowledge as well as can able to absorb the outside capacity to learn the knowledge from outside. As also just now, Prof. Noazwa Ali mentioned, when the student is care about the environment, this is a good indicator that the student is already, is upgrade to higher level. So I also believe this point that I believe the Indonesian student, they are more keen learn and relate the environment and also the well-being as well as the income issue. So I think that's all I would like to say. Thank you once again for having me. So I hope that can have more collaboration in the future. Thank you so much. Right?
Amen.
Thank you.
Alhamdulillah. We thank you, Professor Low, for great topics this afternoon. And maybe, sorry, Mr. Dean, maybe you would like to give some words to us, please.
Thank you to Mr. Lau and Mr. Azman. I think next time I want to meet you. Okay, thank you.
Okay, thank you very much to all of you. So now we come to an end, but before we closing this event, I would love to give you a pantun. Okay, pucuk pauh delima batu, anak sembilang ditapak tangan, walau jauh di negeri satu, hilang di mata, di hati jangan. Okay. Thank you. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, it's been an honor for me for being your host and also moderator. And again, thank you to all participants who are still with us until the end of this event. Yes, Pak
Bandung mau merekam pendapat beliau tentang kegiatan ini. Misalnya Pak Nur Ahmad, silakan. Ini Bandung TV mau merekam. Minta pendapat beliau tentang kegiatan ini.
Ini sudah tadi, bukan? Ini sudah Pak? Ya.
Belum direkam tadi. Azma dari Pak Nur Azma.
Sudah Pak. Ini ada dari Bandung TV kemarin. Thank you.
Just now is about quality of life. The concept of quality of life really has to be expand, elaborate, well defined, and the concept of quality of life is not for academic purposes only, but the concept of quality of life, community quality of life, is also very much applicable to everyone and every individual in every country. So if we can make the public to understand the concept of quality of life itself to be defined in the context of local, even at the regional level also we can define the concept of quality of life because of the different condition, different economic and social status. So very interesting topic if to be discussed further. But somehow Prof. Lau has mentioned that quite a few times just now. I think it is going to be an interesting topic in the future as well. Thank you.
Inshallah. Okay, 100% agree with you, Professor Nur. So maybe we will have a next program with you for our regular program. We love to having you here. Okay. Okay, let's close this Studium General by saying Hamdallah, Alhamdulillahirabbil alamin. Have a nice day, everybody. See you again, inshallah, in another program from Fakultas Pasundan Bandung, Indonesia. Subhanakallahumma wa bihamdika asyhadu an la ilaha illa anta astaghfirullahi wa barakatuh. Bye everybody.
Thank you. Bye.
Inshallah. Assalamualaikum.